Welcome back.
Yo, what up?
Yo, it looks like you guys came back for another review.
Yeah. We're talking about Incredibles.
I'm Drew.
And I'm Gil. And one of us saw the movie and one of us hasn't. So guess who saw the movie? I did.
I'm broke.
That's what happened. Yeah, whatever. So he's going to ask me questions and I'll answer as much as possible, whatever I remember. We saw it like 2 weeks ago.
Incredibles 2, Pixar.
Yes.
Brad
Bird, who directed Iron Giant, Ratatouille, Incredibles, Tomorrowland,
Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
The last thing he ever did was Tomorrowland, which was kind of meh.
Yeah.
I don't really give that to him. I give that to Damien Lindelof. He destroyed Lost, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. So I saw the movie.
So
it took them 14 years. Why? I don't know. Because they had these Cars movies, which no one asked for, and I thought it was really good as a sequel.
So we're hopping right back into it. Like, this is the ending of the Incredibles 1 on. We're dealing with the Underminer, or is like the Underminer?
You do not. Like, you hop into that scene and like the spoilers again. The Underminer. Oh, that sucks for you.
It's fine. It's fine. I played the video game.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So the Underminer is basically the setup of what is going to happen, because basically superheroes are illegal still. And then
you would think after they just saved that entire city,
you would have think that superheroes are back to help. No, they're still illegal. It's all like you think of. One day they save the day, and it's like, let's just get rid of what they did in the past and make them superheroes again. No, it's basically more like a political thing.
All right, then so it's
and
a little
very realistic on that part when it comes to the politics of like immigration and all that stuff. Like that's kind of like that.
So it's still pulling from its Watchmen roots, but it's also getting a lot more modern when it comes down to its social commentary.
Right.
All right. Then no, that's cool.
It's really cool.
That was one thing that I really loved about the Incredibles 1. Incredibles 1 always was more. A lot of people don't really look at it this way, but it's a dark film. You deal with superhero genocide and people not really wanting to accept supers because they're different. At the end of the day, they're discriminating against superheroes.
It's because they have powers and they destroy buildings.
Yeah,
and
collateral damage.
Yeah, collateral damage, and obviously they're not going to pay for that because they're humans too.
Yeah, no, I pay taxes.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, it was really good.
How is so we're dealing with. So Mr. Incredible.
We're dealing more as in their program got shut down. Mm-hmm. So they're like, what we can do? And then this guy, voiced by Better Call Saul.
Bob Odenkirk.
Correct.
Who I love every time he shows up. He seems like he's like the sleazy guy.
Yeah,
but he's he plays sleazy really well.
Yeah, he's really funny in this one. And so he wants to bring superheroes back. And you question, how do you do that? So basically, with his modern technology, and he's a businessman, and he wants, the world to see that they're superheroes. They're trying to see their point of view.
All right.
So they had these cameras in their suits.
So body cams.
Body cams to show that
even
certain situations is not their fault. It's not their fault. Like when the Underminer left, they were all blaming the superheroes because they didn't catch him. But it's just because they let him catch him, is because certain circumstances happened and they couldn't get him.
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna end up trying to search for the criminal. Sometimes the criminal gets away. I've been watching enough Wire to see that happen.
So yeah, that happens, and then so instead of the Mr. Incredible's lead, like in the first one, is Elastigirl now because they want to prevent casualties, and she's with the less casualties and less damaged property. So he goes, and it's you think it's a setup from their side, but it's not, kinda, because at the end and in the middle of the movie, it's the girl that's in control, because there's the villain called the Screensaver. Basically, you see in the trailer the whole lighting,
which I've been hearing is really cool, and also may set off some epilepsy.
Yeah, I went to go see it with my girlfriend. She couldn't watch it. She had to close her eyes. So
All
yeah.
right.
So yeah. So I was like, oh, so it didn't affect me. Like at first, I'm like, yeah, I can't watch it, but I'm like, whatever, I could watch it. But yeah,
so that's definitely a warning out there for all you guys who want to go see Incredibles 2.
And don't care about spoilers.
Be careful with that. If you have any family members who deal with epileptic issues, maybe skip out on this one.
I mean, it's only one scene, one big scene,
only
and
one?
that's it. Yeah.
All right.
It's a huge scene where Elastigirl is fighting the screensaver, and there's a cage, and you just see the flashing lights, and that's it's a pretty decent, like I should say, like a 2 minutes of that cage scene. But other than that, like it won't pop ever again.
All right, then no, that's fine. But I'm always down for like cool, innovative ways to do animation. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, how does this fare right now in like the world of animation? Is it standing?
Oh my god, yes, it's so. I'm gonna call it right now. They're just gonna give the Oscar to this movie.
I mean, like they do that every year.
It's just Disney knows what they're doing, and
very true.
Well, I mean, unless Wreck-It Ralph coming later does something, but
or Dragons 3. Or is that?
Oh, is it this year?
I think
so too. Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, it all depends because right now this movie is very strong on the animation. It's like it feels so good. Like it's crisp. It's just they took their time. I mean, 14 years. Come on.
Yeah, no. Like if you end up coming out with like a piece of garbage in 14 years, yeah, I guess you're not doing that.
And even Brad Bird said like, if
he said he wasn't gonna come back.
He wasn't gonna come back unless he found something superior to the first, which it feels superior to the first, but I feel like the villain is a little superior, yeah, in the sense of the story and like the meaning behind it, like I said, like the political things. The only thing I can say is that the villain wasn't that strong.
See, that's the
other one,
because that's the thing. Probably one of the best things about the Incredibles 1 is the Syndrome.
Yeah, it's just
Jason Lee doing Syndrome, perfectly cast, but his motivations, like you sympathize.
Yeah, you're with him. You want him to win, but obviously you don't want because. And then
is it kind of the same deal with the screensaver? Or is it?
Yes, the motivation there is great as well. Right. Like I said, like it's better, but the motivations are they're still equally apart up there. But I feel like the first one was a little better. All
right then. Yeah. Cool. You were humming it before we even sung Michael Giacchino's score.
It's good. Yeah. It's so good. He's a beast at music.
Man. I'm a sucker for jazz. Yeah. I the first time I saw the Incredibles 1, that theme just stuck with me. The score sticks with you?
Yeah, it really does. Right. It's good. It's really good. I mean, it's Michael Giacchino. You can't miss that. Also, Jack's funny in this movie. You have no idea. It's
just what's happening with baby Jack? So, it seems like Mr. Incredible is playing Mr. Mom right now.
Yeah, because like I said, Elastigirl takes the father figure part, and then he becomes the stay-home mom, and it shows you how hard it is to be a stay-home mom with 3 kids. And he Bob is like, oh, I want to say because I'm the father, I'm the figure. He doesn't realize how hard being a stay mom is. It is he sees that.
Plus, on top of that, a lot of people forget Incredibles is a period piece.
I know. I didn't know that. I was going to bring that up. It's from the 50s.
Yeah.
I was because of the end of the movie. Just saying, it's the same as the first one. Like how they're undermine it, and then they put their mask on and they're gonna go. Yeah, it ends like that too. But yeah, I didn't realize until when they go to the movies, Violet and the kid, they go to the movies at the end. The setup is from the 50s. The outside and everything. So I was like, oh, so this is a period piece. So yeah, you see that.
Yeah, so Mr. Incredible's probably running around thinking that, oh, I can handle this. I can take care of these kids, no problem. I'm the man. But sadly, that's not the case.
Yeah, you realize that it's also a hard job to take care of 3 kids.
No, it is coming from a mother who had to deal with. Well, I'm not the mother, but coming from my own mother who had to deal with 3 kids, it's a difficult job. So Mr. Incredible doesn't
understands until he's on her shoes.
That's definitely the lesson you got to learn.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, the movie was great. I gave it a 8.5 out of 10. I won't change the score. certain things, like I said, the villain should have it was a good villain, but I didn't think as good and memorable as the other one, Syndrome. Yeah, so that's my rating to it.
8.5. Hopefully, I get to see it this week.
Hopefully, yeah, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, no,
behind the scenes.
Yeah,
we already shoot the video.
Oh, damn.
well,
anyway, thank you again for watching. As always, you can go down in the description box below. Social media. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out wherever Without Ends Productions are.
Awesome. And with that, see you guys real soon.
Peace out.